Likes and dislikes. We have different likes and dislikes. You may not like the same food, dress or games your friend likes. Similarly, your friend may not like what you like. Why people sense things differently. Family background. Our senses are influenced by the surroundings we are brought up in. Our family plays an important role in influencing our likes and dislikes. A vegetarian family will have children who will mostly be vegetarians. A family of musicians will have children who will be interested in music. Cultural influence. Our cultural and religious practices influence our likes and dislikes. Some people do not eat non-vegetarian food, onion or garlic. For them, the smell of these things is pungent, but some may like their smell and taste. Occupation. The kind of work people do often builds their tolerance and likes for certain things. A leader may not like to sit in front of a computer and do a passive job. She would perhaps like to be active and move around. Timing. During vacations or weekends, when we are relaxed, we do not like to study or do any other work. On the contrary, we like to rejuvenate ourselves by going out for picnics, movies, etc. We like to hear music when we are dancing, but it annoys us when we are studying or sleeping. People with special needs. There are some people who need extra help in doing their work because one of their sense organs may not be working properly. Usually, the family support helps such people to perform their daily routine and develop independence. People with special needs should actually be considered as people with different abilities. There are many examples of people all over the world who have overcome their lack of a sense organ and done very well in life. Read by touch. Blind people have an extraordinary sense of touch. They read through a system of writing called Braille. Braille script is written on a thick paper by making a row of raised dots with a pointed tool. Raised dots represent different letters. All the letters of Braille are made of 1 to 6 dots. Blind people read Braille by rolling the fingers on the raised dots. They can also write Braille on a 6-key machine called a Braille writer. Helen Keller was a blind and deaf lady who lost both her senses due to an illness. Her teacher Anne Sullivan taught her reading and writing. She learnt many languages and became a world-famous author. Helen Keller worked very hard and became world-famous in spite of her disabilities. She worked with soldiers blinded during their services in World War I. Helen Keller gave lectures in Europe on behalf of people with physical impairment. Stephen Hawking was a great scientist who had an incurable motor neuron disease due to which he was unable to speak or move. He used to move and work using a wheelchair equipped with a computer voice stimulator. Louis Braille, Helen Keller, and Stephen Hawking are some people who overcame their problems with determination and became successful in life, sensing without speaking. Infants cannot speak. They communicate through their expressions and by crying. Babies usually cry when they are wet, hungry, or uneasy. It is the mother who understands all the needs of her baby. We all are different. All the members living in a family differ from one another. Some may be tall or short, some may be fat or thin, some may be hardworking or lazy. Let's recall. Number 1, we have different likes and dislikes. Number 2, our family background, cultural influence, occupation timing, influence our likes and dislikes. Number 3, there are many people around us whose body parts do not function properly.